Welcome back, everybody, to the part 2 of the Stalker 2 March data leak content. So today we're going to be talking about all the gameplay screenshots that I basically rounded up from it. Some of them are straight up in the game work in progress. Some of them are in an editor and even earlier looking in progress. All this material looks amazing. Once again, we preface everything with the fact that GSE Game World did give me explicit permission as one of their content creators to be able to go ahead and cover this for historical purposes, and the fact that the content's out there in the wild now. Once again, on this channel, we do not endorse the hackers that put this material out there. I love the material, but I hate the hackers. So it's unfortunate that it happened, but we're going to cover it in the best light possible. So keep that in mind with everything that you see moving forward. I see a lot of comments where people do not understand, or they're trolling, whatever, that the quality is not where they expect it to be because it's not done. Think about it. But it looks amazing, even where it's at now, in progress. So we're going to be doing comparisons. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know what material's in the video now, because spoilers ahead. So firstly, you're going to see Rostok before and after. I compare it with screenshots that I took from the original game to what I have from the new game. Other than that, it's some miscellaneous screenshots. There are going to be some faction details or minor spoilers, if you will. Basically, there is going to be just a few things, so just keep that in mind. But, all right, let's get into it.
Shouldn't have come here, Stalker. Now you will be worm food.
It's some of that old school shit you used to hear a long time ago back in the Rostok. We're going back to the golden age, baby. You know how we do it in the zone with the hey ho, howdy hoes. Let me drop some knowledge on you right now, Stalker. You shouldn't have come here.
All right, so I'm just going to start you guys right here outside of Rostok. So we're right at the checkpoint. We're just facing to the left. These are the first few screenshots that we have to start us off. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Freedom was able to take over, baby. Freedom owns Rostok now, dude. That's fucking sick. They were the only reason that Monolith was never able to come down from the checkpoint up north. They add value to the zone. Freedom is dope. Everybody can appreciate and benefit from freedom. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be an average grass enjoyer to be a freedom fan. But like Duty, man, you know, I love all the factions in the game, and like Duty's just my favorite to clown on at this point, because I don't really see too many redeeming qualities. Although, you know, there are some cool like Duty like individuals in the game, and I always save that one guy in Borov's basement when I go to get the key for the lab. But man, ooh, feels good. Ooh, you love to see it. You love to see it. We can obviously see that there's a lot of changes at this point with the environment. Just the building structures themselves are actually quite different, so it's not exactly one-to-one to the old game so far, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that way in the final version either, which makes perfect sense. You know, there's going to be a little bit of environment retconning. Some of the environments were honestly pretty simple looking for the time, you know, Shadow of Chernobyl came out in 2007. These shots really do look incredible, though. I love having the multiple time of days with this particular screenshot. I think this is one of the best looking ones out of the bunch, honestly. It has such natural lighting. It's one of the most convincing. I think the part that I'm honestly the most shocked is that they were able to maintain that original look of the games. You know, people always have that complaint that games that are made with Unreal Engine all look alike, and that developers really have to strive with their art assets to, you know, separate themselves from any sort of assets that could be, you know, seen as Unreal Engine. Like Stalker 2 doesn't look like an Unreal Engine game at all. It looks like it's its own thing, exactly the way the originals did, being on the X-Ray engine. So I actually have like a really big appreciation for that. It actually like really excites me to re-explore a lot of these areas, just because you know they're gonna look a certain way in your mind, and they're gonna look new but old at the same time. Like they're definitely striking that balance. They're being very careful, clearly, with what they change versus what they do not change. I like how they have the military helicopter that looks like it crashed here into the roof. I wonder if that's like a retcon they did for the events of Call of Pripyat, or if that's something that happened in the years since, if like maybe they tried to make another operation in and it went bad. That'd be interesting. Like, once again, this is work in progress stuff, and you can see that they already are really nailing the identity of this game. If it slots right into the franchise. Like this material makes fans extremely happy, very optimistic with what we're going to be seeing moving forward, hands down. Dude, the bar blew me away. I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking through these leaked images, it took me a minute to realize this was the bar. I actually had to like fly around Rostok for a little bit before I realized. I was like, wait a minute, those tiles that are on the floor are from the bar. I know it. And then I went back and I was like, holy shit, sure enough, they just changed it. And then they opened up this whole right side over here, which was very closed off in Shadow of Chernobyl. So it looks like a lot of the walking pathing for Rostok has been redesigned to probably make it a lot less clunky than it was in the old games. The bar looks amazing. Honestly, I'm shocked at how faithful it is. We can actually see that, you know, we've got the bandit here over at the bar. We've got another ward member in the back in the stool who looks like he's talking to his buddy. I love that they opened up this back area. I wonder if that's like a planning area or if it's like an area where you can play like poker and card games and stuff like that. Or maybe not even like you playing it as a player, but like where you can see NPCs doing it, just to kind of give that world a little bit of a character and environment building. Really like the dust particles in these shots. This lighting model is very attractive, even in the early stages when it doesn't have the rest of the environments all built out yet. Mom says it's my turn to play on the computer. A lot of these environments here look a little bit similar to what we saw in like Call of Pripyat over by the crater, but I don't think that's the same area this time around. Okay, out of everything I've looked at with these screenshots, I think the one screenshot that I have the most questions of, the one with the most mystery, the one that it's so simple when you first look at it. You might even glance past it and you might not give it a second look, but what's the fucking blimp? Why is there a fucking blimp? Is it dropping fucking bombs? Is this blimp dropping fucking bombs in the zone? What does this blimp mean? Is this from the end? What the fuck does that mean? Is that from the end game? What does that mean? There's so many questions and implications here. I need to know what this blimp is. Like, it looks good. Definitely not final graphics. Like, you can tell that a lot of this is placeholder, but like, oh man, it is so weird looking at this because it feels like the perfect blend of old and new. Whoa, dude, when I saw this picture, dude, I was freaking out, dude. I was jumping out of my chair. Anybody who's a real stalker knows this spot. This is the spot right here, man. The angle and everything. Oh, that's so iconic, dude. That's so iconic. I can't believe they put that in the game. Oh, that's the greatest thing GSC's done so far. I love that so much. It's the details like that. I'm all in. I'm all in.
But nice guys don't last very long in this zone. You shouldn't have come here. Now you will be worm food.